Hi, everyone. I'm Steve Ritter. I'm the founder of the Midwest Institute and the Center for Workplace Innovation. And we are proud to have a team of very talented professionals that take care of kids and families in the Elmhurst area and Chicago's west suburbs. And one by one, we're going to introduce you to our professionals. And today we are fortunate to have our pediatric occupational therapist, Carrie Galarza, joining us. And so we want you to meet Carrie, and we're going to ask a few questions and have a conversation between us. Hi, Carrie.
Hi, good
So,
to see
what should clients know about you? What should they know about you when they meet you for the first time?
I guess the most important thing I want them to know is that I'm eager to learn from them as much as they may want to learn from me. They're my teachers first. Every parent is much more an expert on their child than I'll ever be, and I never lose sight of that fact. I also want them to understand that it's a priority for me to make therapy fit into their lives, not the other way around. If our sessions are adding to their stress in any way, we need to address that. And I'm happy to partner with them to make adjustments as necessary so that it fits into their lives and it's a positive addition. I never want to detract or add any stress to what they're already experiencing. Because life is hectic with kids. I have three wild boys of my own, and I know that we all operate in survival mode sometimes. And, flexibility is important. So it's especially true when life presents challenges, unexpected challenges. Those can be big, like pandemics, where we're all having to shift and adjust our lives and our routines. But, it might also include smaller personal changes that require some adjustment. And I'm always happy and here to help in whatever form that takes.
So I'm looking and I'm seeing all sorts of goodies and supplies and toys and games behind you. Are these the tools of your trade?
Some of them, yeah. I like to use as much creativity as I can bring in. So everyday objects are the best because we all have them and we can all use them in different ways and apply that at home outside of sessions. But yeah, I am a little bit addicted to toys and learning materials. So we have some fun stuff here for everybody.
I'm assuming you're set up for appropriate social distancing. How does that work with a child in a space like that?
That's a really good question. So we've had to be creative once again. And we have the space sectioned off. So there's, a healthy, safe 6 foot plus distance. That's kind of a no man's land. And there's a therapist area where I can set things up, provide the kids with the things they need. And then there's the child workspace on the other side of that 6 foot divide. So I also have a station for all my cleaning supplies, and everything is sanitized before, after, in between interaction. So
Yeah.
that actually gets at something else that's important to me, which is making sure the environment is comfortable for the kids. So despite all these changes, I've had my mind on making sure that it's still a friendly, intimate space.
Well, the nature of your training and the nature of the work that you do exposes you to clients with a wide range of needs. Is there anything universal? Is there anything common as people come into treatment? What are some of the universal themes?
Well, I think first and foremost, I'm just interested in learning about the whole child from day one. No matter who they are, no matter what the reason they come to me. Every child comes to me with specific needs, and we will always address those. But the best way for me to make that happen is to really get to know who they are first. So that includes their interests. Do they like butterflies or volcanoes or superheroes? What's their favorite color? What makes them laugh? And once I get that information and really understand those things, then I can create activities that light them up from the inside. And that's always my goal, no matter the client. Therapy should never feel like only work to kids. We're going to do some things that maybe might not be preferred activities for them. But if I'm doing my job well, it should look and feel like play to anybody who's watching us. And, that's the path to lasting growth and development. Meaningful engagement is paramount in my mind with every activity I design, every interaction I have with a child. It's the way we learn best. And, if a kid isn't into it, then I'm not doing my job well. And really what it comes down to is exercising all of my creativity to make it fun for them. If it's not engaging, it's not meaningful, and that's an exciting challenge for me that I never get tired of.
I'm guessing sessions can take many different directions. Are there elements of your practice that might surprise a client or their family?
Well, yeah, there is something actually. It's that I'm an environmental scientist and psychologist at heart. That's my early background, actually, my first um, area of interest and expertise. So what that means is that I always have an eye on the bigger picture. It means taking things that maybe appear visible to other people into account. Um, it might include things that are happening at home or at school. Even the season, if a kid's negotiating big puffy coat and a hat that's itchy on their head, or maybe they had a sweaty car ride over, maybe they have new shoes that are not fitting quite right. Maybe they had a poor night's sleep. These are all things that are important for me to be looking for and mindful of, whenever I'm interacting with a child. And it also includes the smallest details of the setup of our space. That's critical for me to always be aware of as well. Because, kids are savvy observers. They're sensitive to things that we haven't always even realized they've noticed. And, for example, our treatment area is set up differently right now due to the social distancing recommendations, but it is always a priority for me to make that accessible for kids in a friendly and an approachable way, and I'm looking for those signs every time they come in, what kind of state of mind they're in, what they're noticing, what their eyes fall on, and if it's something that's appropriate to address with them, I do. If I need to make small adjustments, I do that. Because in setting up the space, it sets the stage for the rest of our session. The physical, the emotional, the social environment are paramount, and they always set the stage for everything else we do. And I want our time to be something that they look forward to every time we meet.
Well, that's the feedback that we get here in the community. Parents rave about the experience their children have in your space and with you. And I think without realizing it, understand that you're looking at the larger environment all the time, and maybe some of the subtle things that some of us might not recognize when looking at their situations. So thank you for all you do. You strengthen our team and you strengthen this community. Thank you, Carrie.
Thank you.